remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Elder Titan.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick.
Oracle.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Tuesday.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. TNC Predators turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn to pick. Dire team pick.
League's assassin.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to the Acer Predator League
Choose your hero.
2019. This is a Dota 2 tournament with me, Cyclops, and Zero. Hey man, what we got?
We got TNC versus YG in a best of 3 series.
Yeah.
Upper brackets. We never thought YG would make it so far, but here they are
Wow.
fighting against the big boys.
I heard you cast them in the first.
Yeah, YG. They look really strong against the Mongolian teams, but this is a whole new challenge altogether. TNC is gonna be one of the teams to beat here in this tournament.
I think the fact that they won 2 series in a row just give them a lot of
Momentum.
momentum and confidence.
They won
But
against
to be honest, I think it's kind of hard for every team, especially for YG, that they have to play like 3 best of 3 series in one day. Even you cast like two series already, right? Yeah,
it's a tournament, you know.
Yeah, you gotta finish it out.
You have to manage your energy, especially for long days like this.
Tomorrow gonna be another long day, even longer than today. Yeah.
That's how double elimination tournaments are.
It's our life. I'm not sure what's happening right now. Yeah, it will be we just finished the draft and it looks smart. I see it looks pretty okay for both sides.
Yeah, I saw Medusa and Kodo on YG. That's a very strong team fight combination from them.
Yeah, and then filling up the mana shield with the chakra mating. Guys, hang on a bit. I think got some technical issues.
Usually they will jump to the game after.
I see. Okay.
You're a trusty mate.
Okay.
Step
We got observers first, so we're gonna have to.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
So on the Radiant side we have
Okay.
TNC Predator on the Radiant side and YG is on the Dire.
Yeah, YG. Oh, they started the fight off quite early with a Raid King. Wow, interesting. Throwing a Raid Fire Blast, dropping quite low for TNC Predator, trying to find his way out of the tower.
Yeah, but AO able to just walk away from that. Very, very tanky Elder Titan.
30
Yeah, the
seconds.
Titan, I love the hero, man. It's becoming a top tier post 4 hero these days. Spamming the Astral Spirit and just go in and punch.
Cuckoo is on the the next assassin. He's gonna be playing the off lane with Ayo on the position 4.
Yeah.
Oh, they see another hero. They're gonna try and go for it, but no.
Cool.
Cuckoo being banned from Chongqing Major. And WESG as well, definitely not good news. But at least he gets to play in Ace of Predator League.
Oh, he gets to play in the yeah.
He gets to play,
I think this one should be like important point to bring the viewers in. Hey man, this is the only tournament that Cuckoo could play. You better come in and watch the stream and see how they perform, because in my opinion, TNC without Cuckoo, there's no aggressive at all. You know, because the Cuckoo is the craziness of TNC. He's the one like, hey, go, dive lah. Let's go all of us, you know, and then it's so obvious that once TNC got no Cuckoo, they switch their playstyle into a bit passive than before.
Yeah. It's gonna be 2 off lanes on the TNC side, YG Green, and Full Moon will be on the safe lane against Komodo. Oh, nice 2-man start from Cuckoo, getting the last hit on the range creep. But no one to kill. This is a very hard lane to kill anyone earlier on.
Nah, yeah, I think if there will be someone to die, it's gonna be Keeper the Light. Yeah. I mean, if you're stuck in an impale and then the Elder Titan just move in with the Echo Storm, you surely. Oh wait, now he actually moved in. Look at that one punch, hit Full Moon so hard. But I kinda like how YG picked. It's very creative.
They have very rare pick heroes. They pick a Wraith King and Toddle. We don't see these heroes much. But pretty strong synergy if you think about it. So many slows. They have the Medusa ultimate as well.
I think definitely it's gonna be a Wraith King with a Radiance first.
Yeah.
Maybe rushing ahead of Midas and trying to get a Radiance, because melee heroes these days, for example, like Life Stealer, the hero that tend to get kited a lot.
They just get Midas.
Yeah.
And just farm Radiance.
Yeah, just get Radiance. Oh, you wanna kite me? I can't reach you? Never mind, I'm just gonna deal damage with Radiance, right?
Very small pause, but we're gonna go straight back to the game.
These goddamn hip-hop heroes, you know, that they bling bling with their Radiance aura. Come see my chains, y'all.
Oh, top lane Greed dropping quite low, but not really enough damage to bring him down.
Fiona Radiance is actually my favorite items in Dota 2 too. Love it,
why
man.
is that?
I don't know, I just like the way it looks. It looks like,
Shiny.
Yeah, it looks shiny. It looks like a Chinese like antique sword.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because that's the reason why it is a trophy for DAC.
Yeah,
right?
DAC. Yeah, it looks a lot like a Chinese sword. Oh, mid. Is this Cuckoo trying to? Is this who's the position 5? Trying to snipe a courier, go for a kill maybe?
Big boy. It's not that easy to kill that Medusa for sure, especially a Medusa with that Oh, what?
Too loud.
Too loud.
Looks like there was a suicide. Ayo dying to the tower.
I was kind of shocked with the damage, and then it was like, whoa, and I died in my ears.
Yeah.
Explosion. Let me adjust this one. Hello, test.
Good.
Yeah, okay.
Top lane Cuckoo with so much regen, not really afraid of dying here. Impale, trying to get some last hits. Cuckoo is really good on this Nyx Assassin. It's not picked much, but he really likes to play it. The mana burn is good against the Wraith King as well as the Medusa. And
I think the world kind of missed the way Cuckoo played things
in mid. When he used to play mid.
Yeah, he used to play mid. Now look at the top 5 on top. Here comes the Impale just connected to the Wraith King. It's quite hard for him to survive from that punch. Low tag AU. Oh no, I'm sorry. AU on the TNC Predator right now.
One more.
Might be a double kill. Get into a tree like, oh! You can't move away from that Elder Titan. He got a boon and he's moving quite fast.
Yeah, he's got a big hammer as well as to do so much damage. Echo Storm gonna save his life and he's gonna be able to walk away from this. Actually tries to suicide to the neutrals. Giving chase.
I don't think so. He will die for the next Red Fire Blast. But can he do something else? Yeah. Give up, man. Give in.
Stop fighting. Still, things are pretty even, it seems, across both lanes. But mid lane, the Kunkka is winning so hard. against this
level 5
Medusa.
already. Yeah.
Yeah, level 5 against only the level 4 Medusa. 14 denies in the lane. 12 denies in the lane. Very, very hard lane to go for.
Something big happening outside.
Very loud. Oh,
Yeah, quite off.
Armel doing a lot of damage towards the mid lane, but not really able to kill off the Medusa. Dazai pulling the creep waves back to his teammates' favor as well. But Bounty Rune's about to spawn. Might see some skirmishes around this area.
Yes.
Kato being chased. Cuckoo not really have much mana left, but should still be able to secure some Bounty Runes. And they're gonna try and chase away Ayo from the Bounty Rune. Look, Ayo takes one, so all 4 of the Bounty Runes go towards the way of TNC. So quite a lot of gold going towards their way. Ayo trying to run away with his life. Cuckoo is there to try and back him up as well. So not enough damage, not enough disables on both of these heroes to bring them down. Cuckoo surprisingly has not gone for a single level of the Spike Carapace, so he hasn't really been reflecting all this damage, just preserving his mana, spamming the Impale. Oh, he does have 1 level in Spike Carapace.
Indeed.
Oh, top bottom lane, an engagement here is gonna be the Troll Warlock being caught out, but he's trying to fight back. He gets brought down there by Dazai. Big boy Cheng Sun.
YG Dazai running out of mana already for big boy Cheng Sun. Not sure what's his real name.
What's the position 5? I don't remember.
He's trying to suicide. Can you remember? Maybe just. Oh, Tim. It's Tim.
Tim's.
And Tim's not even position. He's post 4.
Post 4. Yeah.
Seems like the tournament is not ticketed.
Is that okay?
It's not, because if it ticket,
it will show. Yeah.
official name,
teams,
right?
It's okay.
YG great farming on top.
Going for power threats first, so when you go for power threats, usually you go for a blink dagger after that. So we might see a blink dagger, maybe into radiance after that. So still the best build for Wraith King in this game at least. Oh, Echo Storm onto the Sambusa.
Yes, go straight to the Mesa.
No TPs to save him. Oh, the shrine!
But he actually crawled to the shrine, get some HP back. Big boy Cheng San, now he's stuck in the torrent, eating up by the boat. Running out of mana already, but his teammate moving in with Avalanche on Tord. He's trying to save. It's one Tidebringer. Come on, into the tree line. He died in there. Somebody teleport down.
Tim's trying. He is in trouble.
Now he was hacked. Big boy Cheng San. Dropping quite low for the Elder Titan. Can he get away? No, that side. Avalanche off for the second time. But it's just not enough to kill that Kunkka. See how tanky he is. Now he get tackled, but he's not even close to die. It killed. Now throwing the flashbang, try to bounce him back to the high ground. Now finally they get rid of him. But it was too long.
That's what she said. Kunkka with 2 braces, very, very tanky.
That's kind of naughty.
But this Shadow Shaman has so much net worth. Look at it. It's top net worth in the game.
How is that even possible?
You see a position 3 Shadow Shaman, I think? Yeah, it seems like a position 3.
Is it?
Post 3. And
Tim's. Avalanche and toss. The size. That not tend to kill. Just trying to harass.
Yeah, just being annoying to Tim's here.
Tim's playing Nether Prophet post 4. This is interesting. In short time, he will surely become damage dealer, or maybe just get some item that is ready to go for the team fight. For example, like a mechanism.
Mecha offering. Just be that aura builder that his team needs.
Even a blade mail.
Yeah, just blink in and die. Open mecha, pop your mechanism, pop your blade mail and just die. Buy back and die again. Troll Warlord.
Coming around for the Troll Warlord. Avalanche and Tord. Only half HP. Troll Warlord just gonna turn himself in. That's quite aggressive play by. Oh, and the Ninja Boogie is another support, but Ninja Boogie.
No,
here?
Ninja Boogie left the team. No more Ninja Boogie.
Oh shoot! Sorry.
They replace him with Ayo.
AU.
Ayo position 5.
So it's AU and Cuckoo together.
Yeah. Modern tier 1 does fall. Shadow Shaman did have to use his Serpent Wards for that, but still 6 kills for being led here by YG. Net worth still only 1,000, going towards the way of TNC.
1k ahead for TNC Predator.
Not too much. Still plenty of time to catch up.
Through that, Great is farming around here. He'll be fine. Oh, coming in. Cuckoo. Cuckoo get hit by the red fire plus 1 critical damage, 258 damage. Here comes the torrent and here comes the ghost shift. It's gonna hit that Greed died before he reached his 6.
Greed's not even 6 yet, but Cuckoo's already level 7.
Yeah, it's a difference of the skills of the last hitting and also the laning phase.
Yeah.
He's such a strong lane controller.
Yeah, Cuckoo knows when to play aggressive and knows when to back off, so you can see him playing that lane to the fullest. Almost 10 minutes. Bounty runes are gonna spawn soon. See YG what are gonna do about the bounty runes. Another pause coming from TNC once again.
Not sure what happened.
Yeah, Cuckoo disconnected. Maybe audio issues, maybe a mouse issue. Packet loss. Okay. 4-6 in terms of score right now. Still, the Shadow Shaman leading the net worth. Surprisingly, the Kungas very close behind. The rest of the cores of TNC is very close behind as well. The Medusa and Wraith King falling quite far behind. Of course, Medusa can always catch up later on when the rest of YG stick together as 5, but still, having a bad start is not the best of situations here for the side of YG.
I'm not sure which channel we are.
This one should be on Predator Gaming.
Predator Gaming
Twitch
page, right?
Yeah.
No, it's another match.
Oh, okay. Bounty runes, once again 4 bounty runes going towards the way of TNC. Oh no, actually one of them finally gets picked up there by YG. Oh, they spot someone out. Shadow Shaman might be in some trouble here. The Sprout spots him out, tries to TP away. Kunkka, the Echo Storm not able to land on him, and the Kunkka ship is used as well.
That was just only a last second before you just teleport away.
Yeah, very close.
Now back to the top lane. Cuckoo stays behind the tree line and trying alone to defend on this one. Half HP tower to see if anyone want to move in and help him.
Cuckoo has gets spotted out there by the sentry.
And yep, Cuckoo getting hit by all the spells, the avalanche pot included. Great. Seems like they're happy what they get. They get Cuckoo.
Yep,
and maybe a tower and they're just gonna retreat.
And force a few TPs into the lane as well. Forcing Armel to come towards this lane. Tower.
I see the progress of the Wraith King, man.
He's still 5 bar behind. Power threats and probably 1,000 gold right now.
I guess.
Not too much money in his bank. Oh, going for armlet.
Wow, he's still level 6, man.
Yeah, he's quite low in level.
Yeah, so under level. I mean, as a Wraith King, you don't have to like have a lot of items, but you have to get like at least at the same level with your opponent. It's not like super under level while Nix is in level 9 and you're still 6. And now he's about to get X mark the spot, but the wrong timing though.
Yeah, level 1 X mark is very short range. Can't really land that.
I mean, if you're the pro player, you're not supposed to miss the X mark the spot on the torrent. But yeah, everyone makes mistakes sometimes. But for me, I make mistake every time.
Medusa, 3 Wraith fans going for a Mask of Madness. Level 10 already for her, so at least she has the levels. It will be able to go to jungle and just recover.
She's gonna be the biggest threat in this game. If that's the reason that TNC gonna lose this one, it will be Medusa.
Yeah. The Wraith King, in the end, he's just a aura provider, not really doing anything else on his own.
Yeah, Radiant's aura is kind of big thing too.
Yeah. Top tier 1. Gabby there to maybe try and defend. Oh, forcing a TP. He does still have the ultimate.
Yeah.
Greed.
Gotta run away for that Greed. Now Full Moon standing still, shooting illumination inside, dropping a massive pin wall, so they're just gonna go in with the avalanche toss, throwing, almost hit that I don't care MMR, which is a cool. X-Mark the spot with the ghost ships inside, dropping quite low, throwing the white hole to suck everyone in. And then Chaco, the game is getting chaos right now. The first one who dies, that's high.
Cuckoo still very healthy, trying to fight back. Another X mark, no torrent though, no mana left on Cuckoo, on Armel, and he's gonna get stunned up. Medusa is there, he's dealing a lot of damage. Gonna be Cuckoo dead. Might be Armel dead as well. This is a lot of kills going towards the Medusa.
No way, TNC.
Too aggressive.
Yeah, I remember I talked about who's gonna win this tournament with you yesterday, and I was like, who do you think gonna win? And you said, probably gonna be low tag
or Boom ID, and both of them are lower bracket right now.
The heck, right?
Caster's Curse.
And then TNC is not even looking good.
Yeah.
Even with Cuckoo.
Yeah, YG definitely showing that they can.
Who are these guys, YG?
They are Mongolians. They are the best team from Mongolia. They always finish like top 8 in all the open qualifiers.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're a pretty good team.
They're the son of Genghis Khan, man.
That's why they're so good, conquering Asia.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I remember back then, people saying that, you know how big Genghis Khan is. He might be like 3 feet tall. No, what's it called? Not 3 feet.
3 feet is
No,
short.
it's around like 7. Yeah, 3 meter tall. Yeah. Oh my god.
It's a monster.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's a devil on the horseback.
Horseback, yeah. Speaking of monsters, Wraith King trying to get his armlet. Should have it soon. His net worth has caught up quite nicely. Oh. Nature's Prophet will TP away right away. Not going to even try and stick in the lane. Top lane being pushed out. Medusa farming very fast, and he's already second on the net worth, and he's just gonna continue scaling on this Medusa. Definitely no problem for her farming the jungle. But smoke rotation coming in from TNC. They might catch out the Medusa. Medusa has an ultimate, so she can just pop that to be safe. But Earth Splitter, all the ultimate, but nice ultimate coming from Kado.
Throwing a white hole inside VS, the big boy Cheng San, and Gabby just finished a double kill. Wow, that seems to be a great fight for TNC. That's what they are waiting for. If they can finish off with a triple kill, that would be great. YG Great getting locked down. This is how you're gonna counter the Wraith King.
Just kite him.
Yeah.
Just keep running away. They're trying to fight around the Serpent Wars, but not enough people to join the fight.
Oh no, just when we thought they got a chance for Team YG, it seems like TNC Predator just gonna grab the first team wipe in this game, and yes, Armel with a double kill, killing all the massive pen walls as well. It's too different in this team fight.
Yeah, 4-0. Suddenly 4,000 net worth going towards the way of TNC.
The way that the individuals aiming target is just, you know, too good for Team TNC. They make it out real good.
Yeah.
For
focus all the supports and just leave the Wraith King standing there trying to run around the circles. Good team fight coordination coming from the side of TNC. Oh, Troll just goes for the tower, doesn't give any fucks. Able to get the tier 2 tower, but Greed gets a stun off. Is there any more disables? The toss! Oh, he's trying to fight back. Kunkka ultimate hits on 2.
Nice one using the flashbang to bounce the Troll Warlord back, and they get the kill on that Gappy. 10-10 with 5k goal lead for Team TNC Predator.
6,000 net worth going towards the way of the Filipinos as well. Trying to chase down the TSL. This is an off-lane Shadow Shaman, mind you. Still doing okay in terms of net worth, but the hero is gonna fall off in the late game. So they do need to get as much value as possible from this Shadow Shaman. Because in the late game, he's just gonna feed to, you know, the Troll, the Kunkka. Oh, thinking about it. Yes. Gets stunned. Earth Splitter controlling and dead.
Alright, it seems like they're just going to do what they did do the best, killing and shut down the area. They are the kind of team that if they are successful in ganking, they will try to do some objective too, whether it's taking down towers or just go deep and place aggressive observer ward.
Yeah.
Because I think the idea for playing this game is you must do 2 or 3 things at once.
Just keep being busy, putting pressure on the enemy. And
because most of the team, when you get kills, you feel happy, and then
man, just go back farming. Yeah.
We did great, man. Good job.
Reward yourself.
Yeah, and then come back. It's just like if you go running today, you're gonna have a cake after, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Reward yourself.
Roshan being taken down there by Gabby, and Aegis will be taken down as well. He has the offering completed on the Troll Warlord, so he's going to be able to Roshan very easily.
Yep.
Still top of the net worth. TNC, both of the TNC cores, followed by the Medusa, and then the Nyx Assassin played by Cuckoo with a Hand of Midas as well.
Nyx Assassin, yeah.
So they are very prepared to play late game. TNC is not afraid to go towards the late game against this Medusa, because they have the counters. They have the Nyx Assassin. They have Kunkka, which does very well against the Medusa as well. So right now, I think YG needs to delay the game as much as possible. Get more farm on the Medusa. or else they're gonna have a hard time trying to win this game. Ooh. Dabby.
Just trying to push.
Trying to pressure the mid lane, but
Okay.
Cuckoo trying to scout things out as well. Has an ultimate, but the positioning from YG is on the bottom side of the map, so both teams controlling one half of the jungle.
Straight to tower, let's go.
It's gonna be very hard trying to push into Kodo as well as the Shadow Shaman. They can just clear the creeps very easily. Oh, Echo Stomp. Connects.
Oh, yep.
X mark on towards the Shadow Shaman. TSM might be some trouble. Use himself, so he does have an use already. Nice ultimate.
Oh, pull everything in, and now they just counter with the torrent and the gold chip. The damage is too much, even though the pace plays out. The massive Penroll is just not enough to kill anyone of Team TNC Predator. Now the threat moving in is VS on his Medusa, dealing a lot of damage with the split shot. However, in front, somebody is in there. It's throw wall or die, and he's just gonna get up for a second life.
Yeah, he doesn't have a BKB yet, so he has to try his best to survive. Medusa out of mana already. Buyback used by the Kodo, trying to keep things going for the side of YG, giving chase through us. Gabby, he's all alone there. Impale connects on the Shadow Shot on the Medusa.
Oh. No, that was so close. And now let's take a look at the man fight. They made kill, and I get 3 down. YG not looking bad at all from this team fight.
They killed 2 of the cores and the support. They brought the troll down as well, and the Aegis, and managing to hold on to the mid tier 2 tower as well. YG.
Kind of. Yeah, I think they are not so serious about that team fight for Team TNC Predator. Not sure what happened, but it was a clumsy mistake that they split out into 2.
Yeah.
With one just charging in too far.
Yeah.
And die for nothing. You know.
That's TNC for you. But Radiance halfway done by the Wraith King. Once he gets the Radiance, it's gonna be a lot harder for YG.
Yeah, the game will
TNC
be definitely hard, man, really.
They have so many miss components. They got the Kodo with the Blinding Light. They got Radiance Burn. It's gonna be hard to kill off anyone with all those misses.
That's Sai.
Halfway to his Blink Dagger. Oh, X mark clearing the mid lane. That's gonna be RML pushing the creep waves out. YG is playing very scared. They're sticking all 5 of their heroes together. So that is why TNC is farming a lot faster on all of their heroes, because they're all farming everywhere, while YG is just sticking together. They're all farming the same camp, just buying time for this Medusa to get back online.
Yeah, 13 to 13, 8k ahead. They just need one big team fight, one big team wipe for Team 5G. Just come back to this game officially.
Yep. Nyx Assassin chasing Greed, stun, Impale, mana burn.
Wow, that's so fast. Half HP is already
instantly destroyed. Didn't have a chance to use any skills. And that's gonna be.
I didn't expect that he could die
so
easily in front of Nyx's assassin like that.
That's why Nyx Assassin is a very good counter to the Wraith King. No ultimate means that you can't revive, and even if you have an ultimate, he can just mana burn you for so much.
I'm not sure about the draft order. They picked the Red King first, is it?
I think it was the Wraith King first to pick. I don't remember. When he came in, it was already, the draft already finished. Halbert on a Kunkka, playing a more utility Kunkka, not going for the Radiance build for Armel.
Yeah, the first country that invent Radiance Kunkka is actually from China.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it's the same idea as the Red King and Life Stealer. They
just go in front.
Yeah, they look at Kunkka as the hero that tend to get kited a lot. So, no mind, just go for Radiance. This is good.
Since he already does so much with his X mark and his bolts.
And nobody wants to attack that Kunkka in the team fight. Yeah, it's too tanky.
Can't kill him.
Do you think he's tanky because of the armor or HP?
His base strength is very high, and usually when people play Kunkka, they buy 2 bracers. So at level 10 they have 1.6k HP. So how do you kill a Kunkka with Ghost Ship and 1.6k HP? It's very difficult. Smoke coming from TNC, hoping to catch someone out. Medusa is the juiciest target, but he is farming in a very safe position. Oh, Troll gets spotted out. Link stun combo, followed by another stun.
Oh, not dying, just one combo. Now this is going to be bad for Team YG because they have to wait for the cooldown for the next Avalanche and Toss. And TNC, if you got something to counter, then use it now.
Yep, Supreme Wars was dropped there. Not able to get anything else out of that. So TNC able to walk out of that with 5 people alive. Not losing anyone and going back towards farming mode. True Warlord making his way towards that BKB. Almost has it. So once he gets that BKB, he's going to be... He has another spike, a power spike for himself.
Yeah,
Gabby playing very well on this Troll Warlord so far. And Bounty Runes almost spawning. Cuckoo pops the ultimate, pops the TP, maybe trying to kill someone off on the bottom lane. He sees the Rave King. Maybe he wants to TP down bottom with the Nature's Prophet to get a kill onto his Greed as well. Greed almost at his Radiant, so he does not want to die now. Wants to finish off his Radiant as soon as possible. 10,000 net worth for Predator, for TNC Predator leading the way.
Yeah. Oh, teleport down. I think they're ready for the next team fight. Even though the killing score, oh no, started off with a Red Fire Blast, going straight for the post 4 and trying to teleport away, but it was too slow.
Yeah, they might catch another one with the Nature's Prophet, but he just TPs away. No more stuns left on all these heroes. Not much of a worry. Only losing the Elder Titan.
Still got chance. Come on, for Team YG, they can do it.
Look at the Medusa's farm. He's so farmed.
Medusa.
Has a Manta style already, so that when the next item comes in, probably Butterfly or Skadi, and he's gonna be very hard to kill off.
Yep. Skadi.
Radiance should almost be completed there by the Rave King, so once he does, he is going to be able to farm a lot faster as well.
Get farm a lot, get something that make him tanky up.
Yeah.
It should be like maybe
Assault
grass, yeah. Assault.
Or
even go for a heart, man.
Yeah. Or a Halberd, very good.
Scepter is good.
Yeah. Halberd is good against the Troll as well.
Yeah, Halberd is good too.
Makes him tanky, but I think TNC is on a little bit of a timer here. They got good late game with the Kunkka and the Troll, but YG's late game is just so strong. They got the Medusa and Rave King, just so strong.
And they got a lot of disable spells. Now let's take a look at this team fight first. Somebody get hacked, throwing a 3 on him. The Cuckoo hang around the river. Oh. My goodness.
Surprised me.
Me too.
Troll once again going towards the Roche Pit with the Solar Crest already completed. This Roshan is going to drop very, very fast. Troll Warlord just bashing, hitting, bashing, not bashing, just throwing nets on the Roshan. And
wow, look at that.
YG is not going to try and contest this. Roshan is going to fall.
Fast.
Way too fast. Solar Crest. And Troll able to clear things off. Gabby takes the Aegis and the Cheese once again, but Radiance completed on the Rave King. It's going to get scary for the side of TNC.
You think Troll Warlord need a Blink Dagger?
Yes, he probably needs a Blink Dagger and go and aim the supports. Kill the supports first.
Wow. They all die.
Yeah, definitely you need to kill the supports first, or else they're just not gonna die, and then the Medusa is gonna be killing everyone. This Medusa almost has a butterfly right now. Late game Medusa incoming. Oh, good lane.
Command the spot back into the torrent and the ghost ship.
Blink Dagger completed on the Troll.
Yeah. Oh, well, we
just talking about
yeah, we talk about the Blink Dagger. I didn't know he's just gonna actually pick up the Blink Dagger.
Oh, Rave King will fall.
Red King died real quick, but he also running out of mana for the Troll Warlord.
Buyback.
Red King. He gone real quick. That was his second life, man.
Oh, ultimate coming from the Kodo. Not able to catch anyone out, so buyback wasted for the Kodo.
Some regen rune will be picked up. It's the Medusa got another kill on teams. Now we can't underestimate the power of Medusa in late game, man, to be honest. Yep. And now he's level 21. Once he gets his level 25, he's gonna got the extra mana. He now on the high ground. He can just turn his back on and split shot on all of them. But will it be enough?
Oh, they're chasing everyone else.
Yeah.
Buyback from the Tiny going for the Shadow Shaman.
Avalanche and Todd West Medusa. Medusa is still shooting somebody in front. No, come on. You're not shooting creep. Oh my god. My goodness. I thought Medusa was walking right after, right behind.
Farming creeps. This is a position one carry.
I thought Medusa was fighting someone in front.
Yeah.
Like fighting support. Hey, you die. Shooting Centaur.
That was a dieback for the Tiny, so 50 seconds without the Tiny. This might be tier 3 going down for the side of YG. Glyph has been used to try and buy some more time.
Definitely gonna be the first set of racks.
Medusa, oh, gets stunned up. Echo Storm controlling him, Impale as well.
Too deep.
Buyback though for Shadow Shaman trying to do aggressive force staff.
No, turn the Black King bar for the Pro Warlord. No chance for Medusa clearing screen broken, and she also got no buyback for 1 minute at least. So definitely from that mistake just now, it should be 2 set of racks at least.
Yeah, no buybacks for everyone. Your 2 cores are dead. Shadow Shaman the last one remaining.
That was an easy mistake, you know. Instead of losing a one
racks, you lose 2 racks,
yeah,
and your Medusa.
Probably a game now.
Yeah, 21,000.
Still like 50. Now, yeah, that as you can see, this is going straight for the tier 4, trying to end this game ASAP.
Yeah, TNC is probably a bit tired, you know, playing so many games today. Just wants to finish things off. 2 lanes of Raxes. And they're all at full health as well, so if they wanted to go bottom lane, they can just shrine up, continue bottom, and end this game in 30 minutes. Very, very dominant showing coming from TNC, despite having a very slow early game. They just ramped it up. Like, look at the net worth. It was just 2 minutes, and suddenly they will.
After 10 minutes, the graph will never go down again.
Yeah.
So, oh no, what happens?
Pro Warlord blinks forward, tries to go for Dazai. He does have.
I think YG performance is still. Oh, now let's look at that. Too cool. Jumping in with the U septum, the setup. Once the touchdown, he died because of the Pro Warlord. Turn on the Black King ball on him. Somebody getting locked down in Sprout. That would be another kill. If one more goes down, that should be a GG.
Yeah, right now TNC is just playing around. They already won. They feel confident and just gonna go for kills.
Yep.
Oh, Medusa.
I just gonna go for Medusa.
Oh no, they're not even gonna go for the Medusa.
Yeah, Medusa now. If Medusa goes down, oh come on! I was about to say GG coming in 3, 2, 1.
But yeah, TNC very dominant game. Winning 2 lanes and just taking this game away.
To be honest, I feel sad for YG. They did their best actually, especially in the early game. Yeah, the laning favor is just good, and now they have shown us that I mean, that Medusa is not bad at all. The way that laning, it's just that on top lane, I think it was
top
too
lane,
different.
Level 5 Rift King versus level 7 Nyx Assassin. Very hard to play from that.
True that. Can we? We got
so small.
Okay. I need to move in a bit. Yeah.
Yep.
So that is it for game number 1 between Team YG versus Team TNC.
Yep.
What do you think about game number 1?
I think YG definitely has a chance, but they need to play better. You know, the laning stage went very bad for the top lane. Medusa did the best he can against a Kunkka. And
in a crucial moment during the mid game, you just make a mistake.
Yeah,
and
all the team fights went very bad for YG, but they definitely have a chance.
Team fight was so important. Yeah. You think? Yeah. Well, that is it for game number 1. But hang on, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna be back for game number 2 real quick. It should be around like 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
We'll be right back.
5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn to ban.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Asia Pacific Predator League 2019 main event. It is me against Zero. Cyclops is gone, unfortunately, so it's going to be all me for this game. This is game 2 of this best of 3 series between YG and TNC Predator. TNC coming off of a very convincing game 1 victory with a very farmed up on all the 3 cores. We've seen Cuckoo, we see Armel, as well as Gabby having the top net worth for the entire game, so definitely they had a fantastic game 1. But of course, game 2, this is going to start up there for game 2. And we are going to head into this. Looks like the Phoenix, Elder Titan, as well as the Earth Spirit banned out there from the side of YG. TNC Predator banning out the Chaos Knight, the Grimstroke, as well as the Juggernaut. Picking them out, first picking a Tiny, because why not? Undying still left in the pool that YG can possibly pick up here. Great counter against the Tiny. Great team fight hero that they can decide to go for the side of YG, and they will go for it. Undying, probably the most no-brainer hero, no pun intended, in this game. For this draft specifically, you see a Tiny, your response generally is go for the Undying if there is the Undying in the pool. So YG's gonna go for that, as well as the Night Stalker, which we have seen banned multiple times today, not really going past the first ban phase, but this time YG does have the opportunity and will pick it up. TSL does play a very strong Night Stalker. He has, I think, over 60% win rate in official matches on that hero, playing it in the off lane, so definitely YG is no stranger to picking up this Night Stalker and giving it to TSL to play in the off lane. After the changes in a couple of the in Crippling Fear, as well as the Hunter in the Night for the Night Stalker, Darkness for Night Stalker, he definitely has come back to be a very strong hero in the current meta. The silence just lasts almost forever. You got plenty of attack damage, attack speed as well. We've seen, not sure if you guys have seen the Reddit video where Night Stalker just soloed the Ancient all by himself just because he has flying and can't be hit by any of the melee heroes. So YG picking up the Night Stalker for themselves. TNC Predator, a couple of heroes in the pool for them to pick up if they wish to. Heroes such as the Shadow Shaman left in the pool, possible for them to pick up. Another support that's good against these heroes is the Dazzle as well, keeping everyone alive. Night Stalker though does do very well against the Dazzle because he can just stick on the Dazzle quite easily. Oracle as well, another hero that we might see this TNC Predator decide to pick up, and they're gonna go for a Nature's Prophet. We did see the Nature's Prophet picked up by TNC Predator last game, giving it to Tim's, playing it as a position 4 Nature's Prophet. So definitely not completely out of the ordinary for them. We'll have to wait and see what the other picks are to actually have an idea of what sort of positions these heroes are going to be played in. That's not bad.
TNC Predators turn to ban. Radiant team ban.
Shadow Shaman banned out by TNC Predator themselves, as well as the Lifestealer for the side of Predator YG, banning out the Kunkka, seeing that how strong that Armel was on the Kunkka in the mid lane, not wanting to face the same thing again. Banning out the Slark as well, so YG going to pick out the Bat Rider. So a lot of vision heroes for the side of YG, a lot of catch as well. Most likely we do see a position 4 or position 5 Bat Rider being picked up here by YG. TNC Predator, on the other hand, taking their time. They do still lack a couple of heroes to round up their lineup. They have Tiny right now, a lot of nuke damage, the Nature's Prophet as well, slot split push, a lot of global presence, as well as just generally providing aura items if you are support or even as a core Nature's Prophet. these two heroes can go in multiple positions, so not really revealing much is TNC Predator's current two heroes. The next one could give us a little bit more hints on what sort of playstyle that TNC wants to play at. Really burning deep into their reserve time, TNC wanting to make sure that they cover all their bases here. Goes for a Phantom Lancer right away, so this is a position 1 Phantom Lancer picked up already for the side of TNC. We might see it being moved to a mid position depending on the opponent's heroes, so definitely not out of the equation for the Phantom Lancer to be played in the mid lane. Or we have to wait and see how things end up. Sven picked up there by YG, so 3 melee heroes and a Bat Rider so far. And all these heroes are pretty flexible in their various positionings. Sven, we can see it played as a carry, or as a off lane, or as a support. Night Stalker, the same thing as well. Undying, pretty much locked in as a support. Bat Rider, we do see it mid sometimes, but not really that often. We do see it played as a support and off lane as well. So definitely these two teams with their current draft can just mix things around in terms of their laning and having different impacts on all these heroes.
Radiant team back.
Taking the time right now.
TNC Predators.
Picking up a Tuskar for the side of TNC, so that is most likely the position 4 picked up right now for the side of TNC, giving us a lot more information on what sort of lineup they want to do. So this likely a position 4 Tusk, position 5 Nature's Prophet, and leaving the Tiny towards the mid or the off lane.
10 seconds remaining.
Mid Tiny very strong, off lane Tiny paired up with a Tuskar is a lot of kill potential as well. So definitely plenty of different places you can put this Tiny to round things up. Phantom Lancer in this case seems most likely to be the safe lane carry. Of course, you can move the Phantom Lancer to go wherever that just move the Phantom Lancer to lane against the Bat Rider, because how good that matchup is. We have to see if that's what they decide to go for, though. And Puck will be picked up there by the Predator, so that means this is more likely, yep, it's gonna be an Armel, mid Tiny, and a Cuckoo Puck. YG on the other hand has a mid Alchemist and a carry Sven, so very, very interesting draft for both sides. We have to wait and see how they actually get this thing done here, but surely right now, as things can be seen in this situation, we're gonna have to wait and see how the laning phase goes for both teams, as we are going to jump into game 2 of this best of 3 series. It's gonna be YG facing up against TNC for a spot in the winner bracket finals, winner bracket semi-finals. Will it be YG making this, forcing it into a game 3, or will we have TNC making this a clean 2-0 sweep? Let's just find out in game 2 here in the Asia Pacific Predator League 2019, happening at the National Stadium of Bangkok. So why not head down here when you have your free time tomorrow? It's gonna be a Saturday tomorrow. The stands are going to be packed, so come early, get your seats, get your friends, get your popcorn, and watch some fantastic PUBG and Dota 2 action happening on stream. Here we go, jumping into game 2 of this best of 3 series. YG on the Radiant and TNC Predator on the Dire. Of course, we're gonna have Desire playing the Undying, Full Moon playing the Bat Rider, VS on the Alchemist, Greed on the Carry Sven, and TSL on this Night Stalker. Meanwhile, for the side of TNC Predator, we have Cuckoo playing the Puck. We're gonna have Tim's on the Nature's Frostfoot, Ayo on the Tusk. Tiny will be played by Armel, and Gabby on the Phantom Lancer. So we'll be seeing an aggressive tri-lane here, as it seems to be moving up here. Greed going up on the top lane with Full Moon as well as Desire. So this is a very strong and annoying lane to deal with for the side of Predator, because of the decay and the constant stacks coming from the Bat Rider, there's just going to be so much damage and just uncertainty to deal with whenever your strength goes low, or whenever the oil stacks go up 4 or 5, suddenly you are in a lot of trouble. But looks like TNC Predator might have spotted out that this is an aggressive tri-lane and are not going to fall for this. Gonna move actually 2 heroes towards the bottom, but we have to wait and see how these things actually pan out here. There's gonna be Gabby moving up forward very aggressively. Dazai spots him out. Decay on towards Tim's. And the bounty runes being picked up on both sides. It's going to be TNC taking 2 and YG taking 2 for themselves as well. Tim's as well as Gabby will be on the safe lane facing up against this dual lane. Looks like the Undying is going to move towards the bottom to help out on TSL with this lane, because it's going to be a tough lane no matter how you do it. But looks like actually the Undying is going to just stay around in the mid lane, be an annoyance to this Tiny, who can't really lane against this Undying. Mid lane, bottom lane, tag team being dealt a little bit of damage towards TSL, but not too much that he's in any trouble of dying. Greed towards the front lines, did go for level 1 in Stormbolt, so he doesn't have to cleave right now, but the moment he does, he's gonna be helping winning this lane quite handily with just constantly dealing damage. However minuscule 10 damage seems to be, it will eventually add up. And look at this, Undying just being a constant nuisance towards this against this Tiny in the mid lane. Just securing the first 2 waves for the Undying, for the Alchemist, making sure that he has the levels he needs. But chasing down on towards this Nature's Frostfoot, there's no stun on Greed, so Greed cannot follow up. Tim's still taking chase. He is 6 stacks on him already. Full Moon might actually try and die for this, but he gets slowed down there by the Phantom Lance, and he's gonna die, giving first blood to TNC as they get a kill. Gabby as well as Tim's able to split the cash and get a little bit for themselves. VS in the mid lane getting absolute free farm thanks to his Undying body, keeping him giving him the lane advantage. But eventually this Undying will be rotating towards other lanes so that this Alchemist will be able to get the levels he needs. So right now it's just Armel going to suffering a little bit in the early stages of the game, but definitely he should be able to catch up eventually. Leveling cleave already on the side of Greed. Very, very annoying to deal with, especially if you're a melee hero. The cleave radius is just so far. Oh, Cuckoo. Sorry, Armel gets tossed back into VS gets tossed back into the tier 2, taking a lot of tier 2 tower damage. And he might fall here. A TP from any of the heroes should be able to seal the deal. And VS trying to suicide to the neutrals, and he gets suicided as well. So 25 seconds off the map for this Alchemist. Playing a little bit too aggressively, gets dove down, tossed back behind the tier 2, and gives TNC a free kill. Or gives the neutrals a free kill, but that is 20 seconds without your main carry there farming. Greed on the top lane, trying to force back this Phantom Lancer, but being too tanky not able to really do anything against him. Alchemist back in mid. Dazai still trying to do his best here. Rotation coming in from the Tusk from behind. Might get a kill on towards Dazai as he is out of mana. LJ cute. Gap. Armel trying to fight back. Dazai, the attack team doing so much damage, but here comes the Avalanche, able to seal the deal on towards the Undying, and they are not done yet. VS trying to give chase, trying to continue fighting on, but he has no more. He does not have a single level in the Unstable Concoction, so he's not going to try and dive in too deep there, because I'm pretty sure he remembers what happened the last time he dove in so deep. Tiny with the haste rune, running all the way back to lane, pulling the creep wave back as well. Full Moon as well as Greed still doing okay up in the top lane, not really stopping the Phantom Lancer for getting any farm, as the Phantom Lancer is still quite farm on his own. The Puck as well, 25-7 in towards the bottom lane against a bad laning nature, bad lane of a hero, which is the Night Stalker. But of course, 5 minutes in, once that comes, is going to be the Puck that is in any sort of trouble, because right now, oh, maybe an attempt on towards Greed. The Ice Shards will block him off, and the tag team will finish him off as well. Gabby will be the one to get a last hit. Full Moon being chased down there by the Nish's Prophet as well. So Tusk, but here comes the Bounty Runes. No Ice Shards for another 13 seconds. No Ice Ball as well. No Snowball as well from the Tusk, and this is going to be 2 Bounty Runes being picked up there by the side of TNC. Bottom lane, nighttime once again. It is going to be the playground of the Night Stalker, as TNC Predator will have to play a lot more safer just because of the amount of vision that they are getting. They have to watch out though. Armel thinking about tossing him back, tosses him actually back. Bottom lane, TSL trying to fight back. Oh, one more right click, not able to do enough damage, as Cuckoo able to survive through all that. Meanwhile, top lane, they're trying to dive in towards the Tusk. The Stormbolt does connect. There is still the Nish's Prophet though. The Snowball will be used to save himself defensively, and nicely done. Snowball on towards the high ground. They're trying to turn things back, trying to chase against the Phantom Lancer, but not enough. There is still a shrine there. 6 charges, 6 stacks on towards Ayo, on towards the Tusk, but not enough. And the YG will be walking away from this engagement empty-handed. Their carry, I mean the offlane Sven is not having a good time in this lane. Looking at how things are going, the Phantom Lancer is completely dominating this lane, and he's stuck at level 3. Snowball on towards Greed, trying to lock him down and finish him off, but heal coming in. Nice 2-man Stormbolt by Greed, trying to fight things back. Tim's one more right click should be able to seal the deal. Dazai is out of mana. Nice attempt on the Jukes, but Greed does just do too much damage at the moment and able to finish him off. But meanwhile, in the jungle, on the bottom side jungle, is going to be the Alchemist caught out there by the Puck, as well as the Nish's Prophet as well. So quick and easy kill going towards the way.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Structures are fortified.
Tiny thinking about it, wants to go for this VS, but VS will back things up. Blink Dagger not yet finished, not yet arrived for the side of Armel, so he's not going to attempt for it, but a toss back. Oh, a nice attempt, but here comes the rest of the heroes. Toss in towards the Tusk. He does have Ice Shard as well as Snowball. VS still continue giving chase. 3 charges on the stacks here, and he pops the Tombstone, and they're gonna get a kill on towards this Tiny. Nicely done there by the team of TNC. For definitely still pretty close though in this game. Level 5 on this Alchemist. Continue farming on, making his way towards a Radiance. Meanwhile, Greed on the top lane. Not sure if he's going for Midas or straight off Offering or BK or Blink Dagger. Definitely we do see uses of all these items for the Sven to come in to be very effective, depending on the situation of the team and what item do they need to start things out there. Sven only levels 5 against the enemy carry level 7. Oh, the Alchemist gets his stack stolen here. But TP away from Nature's Prophet. Undying gets caught out there. Killing spree on towards Cuckoo. And another smoke rotation. They want a little bit more. Nature's Prophet TP's in. Maybe try and continue harassing this Alchemist. But the 2 rotations coming in from the Tusk as well as the Puck should already spell disaster here for the side of... Sorry, just disaster on the side of YG. Still 1,000 net worth though. 8 minutes, 9 minutes in, 2-7 is the current score, but here comes the snowball onto his Full Moon. Full Moon in a lot of trouble. He's caught out, he's gonna be brought down. Cuckoo will be the one to get that dominating streak, and this mid tier 1 tower is not long for this woe. So Armel is gonna push it out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Dying, dropping very low once again. Cuckoo, Dazai, he just respawned here. He's gonna die once again. Mega kill streak going towards the way of Cuckoo. Stormbolt connecting on towards the Nature's Prophet. Pops the ultimate as well, but is there any more stuns? TSL, he tries to change his target perfectly as well. So this is gonna be one dead Puck. The chase down will continue, and Mega kill streak being finished off here by the side of TSL and by the side of Game. Sorry. On the side of YG as well, as they get themselves a kill on the Puck and lowers down the net worth lead by 1,000 or so. Arcane Rune picked up there by Armel. He does have no blink there yet, but the Dream Coil will snap, trying to kill off this Alchemist, but the Alchemist has managed to pop his ultimate, so he is in no danger of dying whatsoever. It's a few TP rotations to just make sure of that fact, and VS able to continue farming in towards the mid lane. YG putting all these heroes. The Stormbolt does connect, and he's gonna pull him back. The Undying Tombstone has been popped as well, trying to take this fight for themselves. The Tombstone gets finished off there, but the Tusk is the last man standing for the rest of his team. Nice Centaur stun from the neutrals, but it's not going to be enough, as Ayo is going to be chopped down. Dazai will be the one to get the kill. Cuckoo in the mid lane trying his best to defend against the Sven.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top tier 1 tower being harassed there by the Fatmaster as well. Greed. Not sure what item he's building right now. But TNC Predator is gonna start knocking on towards the mid tier 1 tower. Not long for this woe, dropping very low. The toss should be able to clean it up. And Armel will be walking away 100 gold extra. And once again, we got another kill on towards Dazai. Once again, kept getting caught out in these very bad positions. And just feeding kills towards Armel or the Puck, who does have a fantastic game snowballing.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
12 minutes in so far. Score 5-10. 2,000 net worth going towards the way of TNC Predator. Full Moon. Bottom lane. Seeing Gabby. Gabby might sorry, the Batrider might be some trouble, as here comes the TP in. Nice Stalker gets silenced up, not able to chase down. IDC MMR is out of mana. He gets silenced up as well by the Crippling Fear. Sven trying to chase down this Tiny, and he should be falling here as they do lose the Puck. Echo Lightning Bolt connect at 5, and connection from Ananda. Things still pretty even across the board here. 7-11, definitely not insurmountable amount of gold that YG can catch up. As you can see, the Alchemist is speeding very far ahead in terms of net worth. Thus, probably has his Radiance already completed. A little bit more, and he can start to be such a nuisance in these team fights. Oh, but YG gets locked in with all these minions, and he's gonna fall. Easy kill onto this Sven here. TNC getting themselves a big juicy Sven kill. Alchemist still leading the way in terms of net worth, making his way towards a Radiance, it seems. Diffuser Blade on the way for the Phantom Lancer as well. So in terms of carry versus carry matchup, the Alchemist with his kiting should be able to stay alive, but it's going to be quite hard to re-invite him to any others. But the backdoor protection has been popped and will be try to use as some sort of wall here, but offering already completed with the makings of a Yasha for the Sven. Bottom tier 2 does fall. Armel will be the one to pick it up the last hit, and so we begin. The map domination control coming from the side of TNC Predator is going to come online very, very soon. Another smoke attempt coming from the side of TNC, trying to secure the runes, but all 4 actually goes towards the way of TNC. But nice 3-man coil here. The Puck, the Undying, barely able to escape. TSL not done yet, gonna continue chasing on towards Cuckoo, but with the silence already used. Top tier 1, God Strength has been popped there by Greed to finish this off as soon as possible. Diffuser Blade. Oh, Phantom Lancer actually switched up his item builds here, not going for a Diffuser Blade, instead mixing it into Yasha.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Lasso on towards the Tiny. Armel in some trouble here. They are continuing to try and give chase, trying to understand why. Killing spree right now for the side of YG. Definitely keeping the net worth in check for the side of TNC Predator, as XP difference is barely negligible. Goal difference 2000 as well, not too far behind though. The Alchemist is the one having the most amount of farm on their team, so a lot is riding behind this Alchemist's back. I mean, no pun intended. But this is a Blink Dagger already completed. Here comes Blink in, gets a stun off with the chemical, the unstable concoction. He's going to continue fighting back. The Ice Charge just blocking off AO for the moment, and he is slowly burning him down, making sure that he has no answer to him. And with the Stormbolt, they're going to get a kill on towards AO, and they're not done yet. They spot out Armel. Armel has the GTFO. Batrider ultimate up in a few more seconds, so they do have to know the timing. Batrider goes in, gets a stun off into a toss, into a death, but 2-man Stormbolt coming in, but a 3-man call from the side of Cuckoo, being able to hold him in position as the Tombstone has been dropped down, but the Illusions should be able to make quick work of that tomb, and meanwhile, it's just going to be a full-man retreat for the side of TNC as the stun does connect once again, coming from the side of VSVS, and they're gonna continue chasing on this Phantom Lancer, dropping him quite low. But a 2-man Stormbolt once again. This might be it. The damage coming from the Radiance burn is just too much. Phantom Lancer trying to survive here. VSVS diving in very, very deep. His ultimate is on in a few more seconds. He blink in with the unstable concoction. He will get a kill on towards Armel as well. The Avalanche not being able to finish them off. The stun coming from the Stormbolt, keeping things in check. And VSVS trying to back off. He cannot pop his ulti or else he will die. But he will die in the end. 25,000 gold. Sorry, 500 gold going towards the way of Tims as they manage to pick up the most farm hero in this game. As well as Green Full Moon, what are you doing there? 4 heroes down for the side of YG, and suddenly TNC Predator looking very much ahead in terms of kills. They can't take any team fights, but of course these slow single distractions is proving fatal, and Geek Fam will be actually full 5-man wiped as they only lose Gabby as well as Armel earlier on, so plenty of space to continue farming from. Cuckoo on the puck has been doing wonders so far, and it is we can see it, his impact playing this puck so far. 2000 net worth though. There's Alchemist is slowly but surely becoming a problem, being able to solo kill any of the enemy mostly any of the enemy heroes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Radiance, Link Dagger, Mantis style complete on the side of the Alchemist.
Radiant structures fortified.
Bat Rider going to lasso on towards the Tiny. The Sven is there as well. The Storm Ball a little bit too preemptively and early. Gabby trying to survive this. The Avalanche is going to keep him alive for a few more seconds, but not when VSVS arrives in the area. Throws off a unstable concoction, and they're not done yet. Continue giving chase. Is VSVS. Sprout is going to force him back for the moment.
Under attack.
Night time almost over in a few 5 more seconds.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
10,000 experience. Sorry, 4,000 experience going towards the way of TNC Predator. 1,000 barely going towards the way of TNC Predator as well. But it's Alchemist. And pops his ultimate. It's going to clear off most of the creeps. Trying to fight back as well. Here comes the Phantom Lancer, slowing him down, and he should be able to clean up this mess. Undying as well has to get the hell out of here as he's being chased down by 3 angry heroes. Tiny going in. Lifestealer. 2 kills, 2 buybacks coming in from the side of YG. They're going to continue on though as VSVS is playing very aggressively. Gabby, Armel might be some trouble as he dives towards the Bat Rider as well as the Night Stalker, and they're not done yet, giving his chase completely. They lose Tims as well on this Nature's Prophet, so 3 heroes down for the side of TNC. This might be the opening they're looking for to force up to the high ground. At tier 2 tower, Glyph will be used, trying to buy some time. The Alchemy is going to cut creeps, and that's just going to be a huge wave going towards the tier 3 tower. Alchemist charging his unstable concoction, blinks in. Oh, guess not very fast reactions coming from the Phantom Lancer, able to just juke out the chemical concoction in a split second of timing there. Very nicely done by Gabby on this Phantom Lancer. As you can see, intelligence, talent being taken up there by Cuckoo. Wants to play the early game. Mantis style complete on the Alchemist. Bat Rider mid lane, Dazai being caught out here, but nothing that he can really do about it. But in terms of net worth, they are slowly chasing up. Here comes a blink from VS on towards this puck. Pop his ultimate as well. He's going to continue chasing here on towards this puck. Should be able to seal the deal by here. Alchemist continue charging his stun. Armel kills off the Bat Rider, so this is going to be one lane of lane, the mid lane. Tier 1 tower being brought down. Smoke rotation coming in from the side of TNC. Hoping to catch someone out or going to Roshan. They do have decent Roshan damage with the Nature's Prophet as well as the medallion already completed for the Tusk. So they're gonna go and try for it here. Roshan being abandoned there. TSL in the corner can see what everything is going on here. And here he comes the coil on towards 3, but the front lines is gonna be VS. VS dropping already. He has no more HP. He needs to get back, get out of there because he's dropping very low. But it's gonna be AO dropping first. They're gonna continue giving chase here. Barrett the lasso able to get a kill on towards the Tiny. Tim's trying to survive, but the stun coming from VS. VS is just too strong, and they lose 3 for the side of TNC. YG definitely leading the charge right now in terms of net worth, 2,000 gold and plenty of experience. I feel 15 years of experience in this field. It's gonna be Roshan going towards the way of YG as the Aegis will be picked up there by the Alchemist, who is currently the most farmed hero in game 1, in game 2. Look like you. Bad Rider, no Blink Dagger yet. His initiations has been though pretty good so far as we can see. So we have to wait and see what his plans are for this round. 5 minutes in, almost the next bounty runes. VS, continue farming up this jungle. The Phantom Dancer does have a Manta style already completed, trying to make its way towards a Heart of Taras, but they spot out Dazai once again. Dazai is just one of those heroes that has been constantly being bullied wherever he goes. Can't really lane, he can't really do anything else, so bounty runes seems like 2 apiece. Mid lane, Armel just pushing out the lane as fast as he can before this Alchemist becomes a real pain in the head. Right now, TNC trying to stall things out, just pushing in all 3 lanes. They need a couple of more items on their heroes before they can take on this Alchemist. Oh, here comes a 2-man drink call on towards the Tusk. Tusk is in a lot of trouble. Tries to run away, but one more right click from the Sven should be able to seal the deal. Red Rider being chased down there by all these illusions. Very, very difficult to deal with if you're not a tank. Not a frontline hero. 5,000 net worth being led here by YG and the Alchemist.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane pushed all the way into the bottom tier 3 tower, but still yet no one trying to defend this. Armel, what sort of item progression he does have at the moment doesn't seem to be like having much there. Bad Rider, how close is he from his to his Blink Dagger? Night Stalker cleans off an Observer. Moon gets spotted out there by the neutrals though, so no surprise initiation from the Thai team at least. I mean from both these teams at least. We are going in towards the 27-minute mark. 4,000 net worth still being led there. BKB completed on the Night Stalker as well, so he's going to be able to blink in, pop the Crippling Fear, and pop the BKB as well. Definitely in no fear of him dying. Here we go. Greed spots, knows that something is wrong.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
VS pushing down bottom all by his lonesome. This tier 2 is falling, And TNC Predator is in no situation to defend right now. They're gonna continue split pushing on towards the top lane with the Phantom Lancer Illusions and Nature's Prophet. Not the real thing here. As the tier 1 is gonna fall, tier 2 not long for this world as well. Here we go. Alchemist being controlled. There is no more Spirit Vessel charges, but Alchemist has no ultimate as well. He's gonna die. The Aegis, that's gonna be Aegis dropping. The stun connects on towards tree. Dazai is stuck between trees and he's gonna most probably fall as well. Bat Rider gets chased down there by Undying. And Full Moon trying to get the hell out of here, but gets spotted out there by the ice shards and he is almost dead for sure. For the side of Full Moon, TNC Predator showing signs of life, not giving up these tier 2 towers so easily. Commended. 1,200 net worth change going towards the way of TNC. And plenty of experience as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Net worth has plateaued slightly, as we can see in the graph, but definitely still not over yet. This Alchemist is at a stage where he can start giving away Acceptor upgrades for the rest of the team. So let's just take a look at what sort of Acceptor upgrades are great for the team. You're gonna give it. You could give it to the Night Stalker, who has permanent night and flying. You could give it to the Sven for bonus Acceptor damage on all your cores, or you can give it to the Barrier for double lasso. You can give it to the Undying for having multiple accounts as well. "30 minutes already in game 3. This has been pretty much the longest game we have ever had today in the Asia Pacific Predator League 2019. So TNC just sticking together on this high ground, constantly farming together, begging for maybe a BKB or maybe a fight to fight with. Bounty runes being picked up there by everyone, and it's going to be Roshan on the way. 3,000 right now is the net worth change, net worth difference. BKB as well as Shiva's God already completed on the Alchemist. He is just so farm right now, and at this point in time he might look to make the rest of his teammates farmed as well. So we have 20,000 net worth on this Alchemist, and he is just continuing to skyrocket in terms of net worth. 4 staff completed there on the Nature's Prophet, and we might have a smoke movement here coming from the side of TNC, hoping to catch someone off while they are farming.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Here comes a blink in on towards the Tusk. 4 staff to safety hiding. Here comes the stun though. Here comes the lasso. Maybe get it on towards the puck, but the puck won't be able to blink away. BKB has been used there by Greed. AO is down. AO is out of the game for 40 seconds. Let's see if TNC Predator will be able to hold on to this, or will actually YG just back off after a nice initiation. No BKB on the Sven. Probably a smart call to just back off. So Predator. So TNC, my bad. TNC able to hold on at least for the moment. TSL. Heart already completed there on the Phantom Lancer, so he is going to be so difficult to deal with. VS saving his gold up for a Octarine core. Can pretty much buy it with cash right now. We have to wait and see if he actually does that. Smoke coming from TNC, not doing anything, not catching anyone off. The Alchemist Illusions is just going to constantly push out all these lanes. TNC is having some time, a difficult time to trying to clear these out. The Illusions doing so much damage. Roshan gets pinged out there. It's going to be Greed. He might be caught out here, but oh, he gets tossed back. He does have the BKB to try and fight back. Pops the ultimate, and he's going to continue chopping on forward. The Sprout is not going to connect. They catch out Greed all by his lonesome. But here comes the Alchemist, getting a two-man stun. Barrier as well. Lasso connecting on everyone. The damage is just so much coming from the Alchemist. He's continuing on his stun. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second left on his stun, and he's not going to hit on anyone, but everyone's trying to run back. Oh, the Phantom Lancer gets caught out in a bad place, and he will fall 70 seconds without Gabby. and without anyone else. No buybacks on AO, no buybacks on Tims, no buyback on Gabby, and they are going to continue pushing on towards the mid lane. 50 seconds without your most farmed hero in the map. YG has found an opening to continue pushing up towards high ground right now. 50 seconds. How much are they going to get from this? Meanwhile, bottom lane, Cuckoo has just been split pushing, forcing back the Alchemist to try and defend, but here comes the Sven, trying to go catch out on this Puck. Puck actually tries and juke things out, might be able to escape, and actually blinks backward and TPs out as well, but the coordination coming from the side of YG, we could see that if Cuckoo had made a single mistake, they were not going to be able to do anything. But LJ killed. Armel doing so much damage, brings down one, might not be able to bring down the second, but here comes the Sven though, going straight back towards the Tiny, who is still so tanky, trying to bring him down. But the Tux is there with the attacking two-man coil connecting on towards the Sven, but the Sven pops the ultimate, gets silenced up, no BKB up on him yet, but so much damage. But here comes the Alchemist with the unstable concoction, doing so much damage towards the Tusk. Tusk should fall here, Tusk will die, TSL gets the kill. And another unstable concoction won't connect on towards the Nation's Prophet as well. And they're going straight for Cuckoo. Cuckoo in no trouble, it's morning time. The Linkers get popped. He has a blink. Will he be able to blink away? Yes, he can, but he gets stunned there. He might fall here. He tries to phase shift away and gets silenced once again. The blink dagger on TSL is just doing so much work. And the stun coming from the unstable concoction of the Alchemist, able to bring him down as well. TNC Predator has just been taken out of this game. Looks like they are just so far behind right now. 10,000 gold. The Puck just keeps dying. The Alchemist is just too far ahead, and he's starting on his charity mission, already starting to give away all these acceptor bonuses. I did not catch who he gave it to, either the Night Stalker or the Sven, because both of them are still here. Can we see it from the graph? No, we can't see it from that option, but maybe once we mouse over both of these heroes, we will find out who will have the Acceptor bonus. Nighttime once again, 35 minutes in. Nature's Prophet almost getting caught there. Let's see if we can find out who has the Acceptor bonus. Oh, here comes TSL going straight. Looks like TSL does have the Acceptor bonus. He has so much vision, and he will be able to catch out a straight AO, trying to see if Roshan was being dealt, and looks like Gabby on the other side of the map though. The Bear Rider does fall. 1-for-1 trade-off. Cuckoo still off the map for 10 more seconds. Gabby, despite his best efforts, his farm has been stumped so much by this Alchemist, who has just gone out of control, and he has been forced to go for a BKB. It's going to be the Acceptor given for the Sven, as you can see there in the buff icon. The moment he pops his his God Strength, everyone gets bonus damage. Just absolutely crazy buff. Then everyone else will start hitting like a truck. I mean, imagine if TSL starts hitting at 300 damage per right click. Imagine if the Alchemist starts hitting hard and fast as well. TSL is going to be forced to be reckoned with, and looks like TSL actually has his Axe bonus already as well. So definitely the Alchemist has been on a charitable streak. Two of his teammates already has the Axe bonus, and he can give it to two more without any issues here. Oh, there goes Cuckoo. He might be in some trouble here. Gets spotted out the moment he blinks forward. Try and run off on towards, but the silence coming in from TSL. He catches him off with the lasso, and there's gonna be one dead Cuckoo. They might get more as well. Armel in a lot of trouble. The concoction is gonna connect, and it's gonna be Greek getting 2 kills as well. 70 seconds without Armel, without Cuckoo. They're gonna force in towards the mid lane. Still plenty of nighttime left. The night is still young for the side of YG to fully just abuse this right now, as VSVS leading the charge. He's just so farm right now. Can give another Acceptor to the rest of his teammates. Might give it to the Undying this time, or give it to the Bear Rider, but buyback has been forced there by Armel. Looks like they're gonna go straight for another kill. Looks like they have caught out Tuskar. AO is in trouble. The concoction is gonna stop him down for another moment. A few more right clicks and he goes down as well. TSL has an unstoppable streak. And VSVS definitely all the Alchemist eggs in that basket has worked out, and they will go straight for the tier 3s. Glyph has been used, buyback forced out by AO. The Spirit Vessel being very annoying there, but that will be the tier 3 down. Greed with the ultimate up already. Full Moon trying to maybe try and catch someone up, but that will be the first thing that Rax is being brought down here from the side of YG. Who could have thought that they could have done this? Dazai. Might be some trouble here. The Untitled Tombstone, just very, very annoying to deal with. The Illusion's trying to clear it out, but in the end, looks like YG has been happy with how that entire trade-off went so far. 17,000 net worth. TNC Predator are so far behind right now. The cores do not have the items to burst down this Alchemist, and with that, that just means that the team fight, next few team fights are going to be so difficult for the side of TNC Predator to take. And TSL with his Blink Dagger as well as his Nullifier has been able to just be such a huge annoyance, blinking in Nullifier and just constantly hitting on the enemy cores. You can't force stuff yourself out, you can't phase shift, you can't scale, and you just be constantly hit here by the Night Stalker, who does not have the Axe Scepter buff yet, but definitely the Alchemist might decide to give him one right away. Armel, despite having a great start here, has fallen behind so badly. It's the nature of a hero that is a tiny, because the moment you can't nuke out anyone, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to play your own game. TNC is forced to stick together in a 5-man. All the cores staying together, making sure they are able to help out each other. But another Axe Scepter, looks like they're going to give it to the Bat Rider this time. So the Bat Rider is going to have a 2-man lasso, which we do see sometimes, but it's not really the most common ever we've seen. Phantom Lancer towards the mid lane, trying to buy some more time, cutting the creep waves. YG going towards bottom. They're gonna leave the Alchemist to defend the top lane, which has been pushed out very, very far. Double damage being picked up once again there by the Phantom Lancer. We did not see it used to great effect in the previous fight, but this time it's a fresh DD. We might see it working right now. Here comes the puck, popping the Shrine. Greed has to back off. He pops the Nighttime. Double damage is still up on him. TSL trying to find an opening to go for this Phantom Lancer. Unstable Concoction, not going to be thrown out there, but the Nullifier thrown on towards this BK beat up Phantom Lancer. The Aegis does expire from the Sven, but still, Nighttime has been used. It is another full 4 minutes before the next Nighttime, so YG most definitely will have to chill out for a bit. This Alchemist can give out another Axe Scepter, or he can actually buy maybe Moon Shards to start his charitable cause as well. So giving the Axe Scepter for the Undying is great as well. Having a quick cooldown on the Decay and him just dealing so much strength against the Tiny, against the Tusk. We might see it being the option here for the Alchemist, but still saving up his gold. He does still have the buyback. Gabby, BKB on this Phantom Lancer, making his way towards a Butterfly. Definitely needs a couple of more items before he's able to go head-to-head against this Alchemist, who has just been, after a fantastic start, buffing the rest of his teammates. And he's already up to 8,000 gold in a flash. This Alchemist is just completely out of control right now. Sven dealing a lot of damage on his own as well. Definitely another force to be reckoned with on the side of YG. Double damage. Oh, the Sven actually goes for it. Blinks in. Gets Dream called up. Might pop the ultimate to try and fight back here. He's dealing so much damage, and his attack speed is just so huge right now. The Dream Call will expire without snapping. So Greed. Smoke rotation coming in there for the side of YG. Greed stealing the double damage. That might have been huge if the Phantom Lancer was able to pick up the double damage, but Sven, one of the best heroes to give the double damage to, just because of how God Strength just buffs up your pure damage. It looks like, I mean your base damage or snowball forward. They have put Ayo way out of position. They might be able to get a kill here, but pops the God Strength onto 4 heroes. They're gonna do so much damage. 1.9,000 crit there. The 2-man lasso as well. This is almost all over for the side of TNC Predator, trying to fight back. The puck will fall. Cuckoo, no buyback. BKB has been used there by Gabby. He's trying to fight back. Armel, not long for his woe as well. He gets stunned up from the side of Gabby. TSL has a weakness. They're diving the fountain. They are not scared at all. Maybe a little bit scared, but it looks like they're gonna play for the objective. Dazai just so tanky, trying to fight back. Sven gets a stun once again on towards the Phantom Lancer, and he's just keeping him at bay inside of the fountain as the Alchemist is going for the important stuff. There is another unstable concoction on the Alchemist, but not going to connect on anyone. The buyback on towards the Nation's Prophet might not be big enough. The Manta style dodge, nicely done there by Greed. Nicely done there by Gabby, but is it going to be enough? The Sprout trying to keep him alive. The silence is huge. The stun, the Stormbolt, the Force Stab trying to keep him alive for a few more seconds, and he manages to double ganger out of that. But still, bottom Raxus is going to fall. No more buybacks on the other cores on the side of TNC Predator. The God Strength has expired, but it has done his job. The 2-man lasso, the multiple Stormbolts has just been absolutely big coming from the side of YG, and they secured the second lane of Raxus. And looking at the time, 30 seconds without a puck, 50 without Armel. They might decide to go for another lane of Raxus. But the Alchemist already TP back to defend. A God Strength pop once again, and everyone is hitting like a truck. Look at the amount of damage that the Night Stalker is dealing right now. Oh, but here he comes. They cut out the Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer in a lot of trouble. Gabby must run. He cannot die. Gabby trying to back off here. The Undying helping it out. The unstable concoction cooldown, but the Stormbolt is going to connect. Buyback from Gabby trying to fight things out. BKB used there by teams, but to what avail? This is going to be a full lane of Raxus, and they're going to go up against Mega Creeps. Cuckoo on the other side of the map was able to catch out Full Moon, but is that all too late? Yes, it seems like it, because only 2 heroes left alive. Gabby, the stun, going to be juked out there, but GG will be called. TNC know that they are out of this, and YG has forced this game to a game 3. What an upset coming from the side of YG, forcing TNC Predator to a game 3, and we are going to have one of the most unexpected game 3s ever. TNC Predator facing up against YG, heading towards game 3 in the Asia Pacific Predator League. Guys, what an unexpected result from this game. And TNC Predator, we have seen them, they have had a fantastic early game, but after that they just seem to falter against this Alchemist, who has just been able to snowball out of control, give everyone Acceptors, and from that on the game was just too hard to deal with, and that was all she wrote. YG, fantastic play coming from the side of the Mongolian team, definitely deserves the credit and definitely deserves a game 3. Alright guys, we're going to take a short break before we come back with the deciding map of the Asia Pacific Predator League 2019. This is the winner bracket semifinals, winner bracket quarterfinals or semifinals, I don't remember. It's either one, but we're going to come back real soon with the next match. My name is Zero. Don't go anywhere guys. The players will take a short break, we'll take a short break, and we'll be right back real soon.
seconds remaining.
TNC Predators turn to ban.
Dire team ban.
TNC Predators turn to ban.
Dire team ban.
TNC
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Asia Predator League round of 4. This is TNC Predator versus YG in the game, the third game of this best of 3 series. My name is Zero, and join with me is no one else because it's been a long day. Everyone has been casting for a long day, and it's just going to be me here watching this game for you. And casting this game for you is going to be TNC Predator against YG. TNC Predator taking the first game with ease. YG, meanwhile, on the other hand, had their revenge in the second game after what was a 45-minute game where YG just absolutely demolished TNC at every turn of the point, where the Alchemist was just too huge to be dealt with. But of course, this is game 3. This is a completely new game, and we're gonna have a look at how the draft is going on so far. Undying, Chaos Knight, and the Juggernaut banned out there for the side of TNC Predator. YG opted to ban out the Phoenix, the Elder Titan, as well as the Earth Spirit. And then picking up the Tiny and Grimstroke for themselves. Sven and Luna will be the 2 picks for the side of TNC Predator. So not showing their cards whatsoever across both ends here. Tiny, of course, so many positions that you can play that hero in. Grimstroke, very strong no matter what lineup you pick that Grimstroke into, or whatever lineup you pick that Grimstroke for. He is a all-rounded hero. Does plenty of magic damage, has his own lockdown, his silencers, and just in general a very strong hero. The only thing lacking for the Grimstroke is pretty much defensive capabilities, but you can always itemize for that. So YG picking up very generally strong heroes. So does TNC Predator picking up the Sven. We've seen it played in multiple positions, as well as the Luna. We have seen it nowadays sometimes being played as a 4, sometimes being played as 1. As a position 1, so things are still definitely looking open for both ends here. TNC, of course, if most of the times we do see Luna played as the 1, so usually we do see it picked up with a Wisp, an IO. So if if TNC Predator ever decides to go for an IO, then we would have pretty much confirmation that this Luna is gonna be a safe lane carry. Banning out the Bear Rider seems to lean towards that idea. You know, when just being able to pull out the Wisp or the Luna away from the Wisp. So a lot of possibilities here. Earth Spirit, the Life Stealer will be picked up there by YG. So it looks like this Tiny is either going to rest a support or an off lane or mid, of course. Still very possible. The bans from YG were the Kunkka as well as the Razor. Both the Razor, a great Life Stealer counter. And the Kunkka, just an all-around good hero that we did see Armel absolutely demolish on the first game. Taking their time with the next set of bans. TNC still taking things through. Whether they want to put this Luna on position 4 or just play it as the traditional position 1. Does still have plenty of time to decide on that. Of course, Grimstroke does generally discourage the Luna Wisp combo just because, you know, you already has 2 heroes that stick together. Having the Grimstroke to use Soulbind might be proving very hard there. Enigma will be the 3rd pick there, coming from the side of TNC Predator. So we've seen it play multiple positions as well, so this is not an indication of who will be playing what for the side of TNC. While YG, this is pretty much a agreed Life Stealer. But we have to wait and see if the rest of the heroes will fit into the rest of the YG. We did see VSVS on a very strong Razor in the first round today. And VSVS is actually drafting for the team as well, so definitely you gotta watch out for him because he's a great player. Vengeful Spirit will be picked up there for the side of YG. So there is the rare occasion where we do see the Vengeful Spirit played as a carry, a safe lane carry, but I think this time it's gonna be the Grimstroke and Vengeful Spirit supports, leaving the Tiny towards the mid or the off lane. But seeing that the drafter is the mid lane player, it is likely that he's gonna leave the mid lane, the mid hero for himself, the last, and pick it to counter, to round out or to counter the enemy lineup. Drow Ranger would be the 4th pick for the side of TNC. So a lot of blue heroes on their side. They're gonna have a lot of auras with the Sven, with the Luna, and this looks like a very fast-paced lineup coming from the side of TNC. They have the Drow for the tower damage, the Enigma, which having the Eidolons works really well with the draw aura. They have the Luna to provide additional, just the auras, provide auras to themselves. Sven as a support, really strong as well. So looks like it's gonna be a Drow Luna and a Drow carry and a Luna support. Of course, we do see the Drow going towards the mid lane sometimes, just to get the faster levels as soon as she can. So going up against a Tiny might not be the best situation for the Drow, as the Tiny can just constantly deny every single creep, and there's nothing that much that the Drow Ranger can do with it, just because of the slow animation and the early weak base damage on this Drow Ranger. So TNC definitely looking to play something really fast here against YG. Looking at YG, they have decent D push with the Grimstroke Stroke of Fate, as well as the Tiny with the Avalanche Task combo being able to clear creep waves really quickly as well. So definitely not something that they are too afraid of, but here we go. Puck banned out there by TNC and picking a OD right away. Meanwhile, YG picking a OD counter and going straight for the Pugna. So interesting. This is going to be a Cuckoo. This is going to be a position 3 Cuckoo Enigma and a position 4 Luna for the side of TNC, and it's going to be a safe lane Drow Ranger as well. Meanwhile, for the side of YG, off lane Tiny, the 2 supports, and of course it's going to be VSVS playing the Pugna. So guys, game 3 of the Asia Pacific Predator League 2019 Dota 2 match between TNC and YG. Game 1 did go towards TNC, game 2 was secured by YG. So we are at the last game, the deciding game, to find out who will be moving on to the winner bracket finals and who will be dropping down to the lower bracket finals. There is just so much at stake in this match, and we'll just have to wait and see how both of these teams will pair up against each other in game 3 of this best of 3 series.
You'll have to do better than that. It's too noisy to live.
Alright, here we go. It's been a long day. Lots of Dota going on. But this is a great ending to the day. We're gonna have more Dota 2. Gonna have more Dota 2 action happening tomorrow, but this will be the last game on this stream. Today we're gonna have Alpha Red versus versus Geek Fam still going on the mainstream. So if you're looking out for that, you can tune into the mainstream. But right now, what you're watching here is TNC Predator facing up against YG. Exciting game. We're gonna have a short pause here. For TNC, it's gonna be Cuckoo playing the Enigma, Luna played by Tims, Armel on the OD, Gabby on the Draw Ranger, and last but not least, Ayo playing the Sven. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we have VSVS on the Pugna, Dazai playing the Vengeful Spirit, TSL on the Tiny, Greed on the Lifestealer, and Full Moon on the Grimstroke. TSL had a fantastic game in the last game with the Night Stalker doing a lot of damage and providing a lot of just being an all-rounded nuisance to the side of TNC. Well, VSVS, he has been a very strong mid laner. In all the games we've seen so far, he's definitely someone to watch out for. If you don't follow the scene, definitely someone that you can look to pick up here. Alright, game's about to resume. Let's see how both teams decide to lane this. Putting the Lifestealer on the Draw Ranger lane might be a possibility that they might decide to go for the side of YG. And just keeping, just pulling the Tiny, making sure the Tiny lanes with the Enigma should be the name of the game here for the side of YG, because of how easy that the Tiny is able to pressure the Enigma, getting all the denies, killing all the Eidolons with one single skill. It's definitely something that they are looking out for. The Lifestealer needs to avoid the Enigma lane, so we have to wait and see. Both teams just scouting out the lanes, not showing themselves yet for the side of TNC, while this smoke coming from the side of YG not catching out anyone. They did plant a very deep ward, so they have an idea later on, and then they will be able to just rotate the lanes accordingly. But right now, just no one showing the lanes. And YG going for an aggressive tri-lane against this Tiny. We might see a rotation once these lanes are reviewed. Full Moon standing out towards the high ground, hoping to spot out who will be laning towards the bottom lane, and then they will make the necessary adjustments. Bounty runes two apiece. The Tiny still hiding out in the trees. Really worried. Not really want to show the lane yet. Enigma does has already gotten rid of the range creep, it seems. Top lane body blocks coming in. Dazai, Full Moon as well as Greed laying the trap here for the Enigma. Enigma, does he have any idea? He's gonna be stopped here, as well as the Ink Swell going to stun him up. It's gonna be Cuckoo falling. First blood almost for sure here. No way that he can survive. And one more right click from Full Moon. This is gonna be first blood going towards the way of YG, and we might see mass TPs coming in. They need to put the Tiny against this Enigma, but they, looking at the lanes, they might actually decide to just mess with this Enigma's lane. But no, they will decide to rotate it. TP up the Lifestealer up towards the top lane, and TSL will eventually TP down towards the bottom lane. But TNC, after seeing this, might make the TPs of their own, because right now the Lifestealer cannot TP to change up the lane. So possibly TNC might decide to do that. Open wounds on towards the Sven. Here comes Full Moon with the Ink Swell. The two-man stun though might be able to still finish this off, but the Sven will fall for sure. He's caught up between the trees trying to juke it out. Greed taking a lot of damage. The right clicks are doing so much damage. Ayo dropping very low. He will have another stun, but Greed dropping very low just from the right clicks of the draw and the Luna. He's going to be able to get a kill on towards Ayo, but might lose Dazai himself as well. No TP on the Nyx. Lifestealer is going to have to make the walk of shame all the way back to base, and TNC with a fantastic start earlier on. Ink Swell chasing on towards this Luna. Luna will get stunned up, but there is no Stroke of Fate yet, but he should not chase any longer. Level 2, Stroke of Fate gets stunned up, though he's going to fall. A few more right clicks, one more Stroke of Fate trying to land it on. It's not going to connect, and Full Moon will die as well. This is a fantastic start for the side of TNC, getting so many kills. And essentially forcing the entire top lane to walk back to base, losing out so much EXP up in the top lane. TNC will be very happy with that entire engagement and how that went out there. Greed just being forced back. Does not have boots yet, so he can't play really too aggressively. Level 2 on Cuckoo. Pops level 3 right away. Ayo, just still scouting things out. Greed is still only level 1. He does not have any other skill other than open wounds. Meanwhile, mid lane, looks like it was a pretty even matchup against both of these, with VSVS having the slight lead in that lane. Top lane, Greed gets the right clicks coming from the Drow, and just do so much damage. Here comes the Inkswell into a stroke of face, slowing down him the best he can, but the Inkswell will actually be a bit too late as he gets stunned up though. AO dropping very low. But it was going to be Dazai taking a lot of damage, and the slow coming from the frost arrows of the Drow Ranger will keep him in check. This top lane is very, very competitive. Meanwhile, bottom lane, TSL has a huge creep wave pushing in towards Cuckoo. He might watch out here. He might go for a dive, but might have seen there's no more mangoes left on the Tiny. Not going to continue pressuring here. Mid lane still pretty neck and neck across both of these players. VSVS seems to know what he's doing in this matchup. Oh, top lane. Stun on towards 2. They're gonna go straight for Greed. Greed has to back off for now. There is no mana for the Inkswell, and oh, Dazai taking a lot of damage from the right clicks of the Drow Ranger as well. Pops the Warcry trying to fight back. Greed dropping very low. He has to watch out one more stun and he is dead. The right click coming from the Luna as well as the Drow is just too much damage. Dazai in trouble himself. He's gonna fall as well. Top lane is an absolute misery for the side of YG as they are losing players left, right, and center. VSVS chasing in deep though, trying to go for this kill onto this Hour Devourer. Does have a salve, so he's gonna pop that and keep himself alive for the moment. VSVS spots out the salve usage and knows that he cannot dive in any closer for any more kills. Nicely done though there by the Pugna. Tiny still level 4. Here comes the Bounty Runes. TSL trying to go for a kill on towards Cuckoo. Cuckoo has none of his Eidolons over there, so a little bit dangerous. VSVS, oops, still level 5. No mana left on him, so he has to watch out. Buzz does pop his salve, so having that salve advantage, having the HP advantage, does have a few more regen items being couriered over to his end as well. Luna as well as AO on the Sven trying to force back the Lifestealer for a while. Gets a stun off, gets a nice control on towards Greed, being slowed down there. Pops the Rage, tries to run away, cannot go back and use open wounds, and he's gonna fall. Gabby gets a dominating streak. Oh, the Drow Ranger gets stunned up under the tower. He's dropping quite low, but does have to do his magic stick. Pops it, turns back, gets a kill on towards the Zai as well. Gabby is on a double kill on this Drow Ranger in an aggressive tri-lane, and the 2000 net worth lead is looking so good right now for the side of TNC. On the downside though, they lost the courier somewhere, so they do have to watch out a little bit there. Cuckoo already level 6. Does have the black hole up and ready. Oh, here comes the Avalanche trying to get a kill onto his Cuckoo. Tosses him back towards the creep wave. Malefice used to try and buy a little bit more time for Cuckoo to back off. And seems like it should be enough there. A mid rotation coming in from the Grimstroke as well as Dazai. This might be a nice kill on towards the Hour Devourer as he cannot run away from this. The amount of burst coming from the Pugna as well as the Grimstroke Stroke of Fate will be able to kill him off. And Armel gets punished for his over-aggressiveness. Scan used offensively by the Radiant side. Illusion has been scouting out things here for the side of YG. Well, top lane, Greed finally getting some time to hit creeps, but still he's in a dangerous position. But here comes the stun coming in from Dazai, and they're gonna go straight for this Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger's gonna fall at least for sure this time. There is no way that he's able to survive, be able to get a kill on towards Dazai. And Gabby actually tries to escape there, but does fall. Here comes Pugna though, trying to fight back. He does have the Phantom's Rage, trying to follow on towards this Sven, but Sven has popped the war cry, will be able to just run away from that, and in no danger of dying. Top lane, rotation coming from Pugna, did not net anything except for already a confirmed kill. On towards the Draw Ranger. VS made the rotation. Bottom rune is an arcane rune where the Pugna would have loved to get. Silence on towards the Tiny as well as a black hole committed to really kill him off, but he's just too tanky. TSL might be able to survive through all this. He's just trying to make a run for it. Let's have TP. Is there any Malefice? No vision and no cooldown as well. It's gonna be him to be able to run back off. Here comes the Draw Ranger dropping very low, but he has the silence skilled up to the first level, so he's able to back off for now. Cuckoo dropping quite low, trying to fight back on his own. Oh, but the Malefice. Pugna thinking about it. VS really wants to commit to try and go for the kill. Meanwhile, top lane looks like Armel was caught out in a bad position. Mid lane, Armel was caught out, did catch out Dazai in a bad position and did manage to get a kill for himself as well. Cuckoo gets pinged out. He might be in some trouble here if he walks up a little bit more. Gets caught out. Does have the Malefice. He's gonna get the damage done. Not enough. One more arcade should be able to kill him off. But the Malefice stopping VS for the moment, and he cannot dive in too deep here. The tree throw was not able to connect onto his Cuckoo, and Cuckoo will be able to limp away back to safety. Grimstroke gets spotted out there. There is a stun from Ayo. Not going to go for that. Thinking about it. Luna already level 5, so does have 3 levels up in the Lucent Beam. Bounty runes are about to spawn in a few more seconds. Greedy's up there, so is the Pugna. So they're gonna try and secure as much bounties as they can. Looks like it's gonna be 2 apiece. Actually 3 being taken here by the side of YG. Luna might pave with his life here trying to get the bounty. There is open wounds being used here. Luna dropping quite low. He might try and TP out of here. Not able to close out the distance. Dazai not able to reach close enough to get the stun off. Too speedy is this Luna with the higher amount of movement speed, and he's just able to walk away with that scot-free. Tim is playing very aggressively. Not able to do anything else about that. TSL bottom lane trying to push it out. OD is there, so Tiny has to back off. He cannot deal with this OD. Avalanche usage, nice stun on towards the tree, on towards the siege creep, trying to catch him out there. But TSL should fall. One more right click should be able to see the deal. But Enigma might fall here. The life drain coming from the Pugna, not able to bring him down fast enough, or just Cuckoo has been itemizing very nicely against all this magic damage coming from the side of YG. This constant Lucent Beam spam is just so annoying for the Lifestealer to deal with. The mini stun, the smoke. From the backline, they spot him out. Full Moon was in a nice position, but here comes the Soulbinder, 2-man stun as well. It's going to connect on towards both that 2-man Spear Siphon as well. Not able to finish off. Here comes the Tiny, maybe get a toss back on towards Gabby. On towards Armel. Armel gets stunned out. He might fall here. The Storm Bolt will buy a little bit of time there for Armel to back off, and looks like they will not be able to get anything else except a kill on towards the Grimstroke. Meanwhile, mid lane, it was Gabby pushing out the mid lane tier 1 tower, already down quite low, and actually gets the tier 1 before the Pugna was able to TP back in. The silence, the gust coming in from the Draw Ranger, able to keep you alive for the moment, but speed top lane. He does have the Eclipse, thinking about using it. Greed trying to back off here. Does still have the rage, so he's not that worried about having to face up against the Lucent Beam if he's not caught with his pants down. So Greed playing it smart, backing it off right now. Cuckoo, let's take a look at what items Cuckoo has already. He seemed pretty tanky in the last team fight. Tiny pressuring the bottom lane a little bit, pushing it out, hitting it a few times with his huge stick. Not able to do anything else other than that. $2,000 net worth so far, being led here by the side of TNC. The Draw Ranger is starting to come online here as Luna is already level 7, so they do have to watch out for the Eclipse for any sort of team fight.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Tier 1, bottom lane gets killed off there by TSL. Mid lane gets denied as well by Cuckoo, who was just in a position. And once again, a smoke coming in from Cuckoo as well as Ayo, hoping to catch someone out in a bad position with Black Hole as well. Full Moon, level 8 on this Grimstroke. He's been doing pretty well for himself as a position 5 Grimstroke, getting a lot of levels. VS, level 10 on this Pugna.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, TSL might have been spotted out here. He is in a lot of trouble. But there's just so much stuns here. Avalanche trying to keep the OD, stop the OD from right clicking, but not enough as Armel will be able to be there and get the last hit on towards the Aura Devourer, on towards the Tiny. Arcane. Oh, Eterland's completed there, but Pugna dropping very low and would die towards Gabby with so many right clicks, so much damage being done here by the Luna, and he gets himself by the Drow, and he gets himself a double kill on towards this Luna. An offering almost completed by this Luna as well. The Lucent Beam as well as the Eclipse just dealing so much damage and able to get themselves 2 kills. 3,000 net worth so far. Once this offering is completed, they might find themselves a lot wanting to take all these team fights.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Top lane TPing in. The Luna, the Pugna TP's in. Maybe trying to defend the top lane by himself. Maybe try and pressuring the top tier 1 tower. Aderlands, Pugna completed. So he's able to blast out the wave at a very, very safe distance. Nighttime it is, 15 minutes in. TSL almost has his Blink Dagger. There we go. Blink Dagger has been completed. And little does he know he's being chased around here by Cuckoo. They know he's in there somewhere. Top lane tier 2 will be sieged as well by the Pugna team. Pugna generally being the faster tower damage dealer here. And will be able to siege in a very safe from a very safe location as well. Oh, Lucent Beam cancels the TP of the Lifestealer, so it is 60 seconds without the Lifestealer. They might find an opening and go up to high ground here. YG, thinking about it. There might be some trouble here. Everyone else has to start walking back. Greed knows that the position he is in is very dangerous, and he just starts walking back to try and defend on this tier 2 tower down in the bottom lane, which is dropping so quickly. Helm of the Dominator completed there. Oh, a blink, an avalanche combo on towards our Gabby, but not enough to bring him down. Pugna TP's in. Armel going in very aggressively. The wards, oh, the huge hammer bringing down 2, but here comes the Soulbind catching on towards Enigma as well as the OD, but his self-astral keeping him alive for the moment. But the Black Hole coming in, catches 3 heroes caught in the Black Holes, too much damage now. TSL will fall, double kill going towards the way of Gabby. Greed being chased down, he does still have the rage to back off, but still 3 heroes are down for the side of YG. No Black Hole, but they feel confident enough to try to start going out towards high ground right now. The Draw Aura doing so much damage. The Eidolons as well, just popping another set of Eidolons, and they're just gonna wheel onto this 2 range creeps, 2 siege creeps as well. One of them is the Helm of Dominator range creep, and they're gonna bring down the tier 3 tower right at the instant. 17 minutes in. TNC Predator already pushing up to high ground, and YG, their lineup was just too early game just too late game oriented that they were not able to defend it efficiently or take any efficient team fights. So 9,000 net worth all out of a sudden going towards the way of TNC. Draw Ranger does have the Hurricane Pike already completed.
Radiant are scanning.
And what seemed to be a Yasha, if I'm not mistaken, on this makings of a Yasha. Double damage rune there for the taking. Smoked up, using the double damage rune as a bait. Both teams still hanging around the corner, not really committing to it. Double damage rune is gonna expire. They're gonna go for a kill on towards the Sven. Sorip on towards 2, keeping them in check for the moment. But pushing out towards the high ground is very, very difficult on to this. But here comes a stun avalanche combo. Tosses back the Enigma in towards the middle of 5 heroes. But the Stormbolt, the Eclipse, doing so much damage. They're gonna lose 2 of the heroes right away for the side of YG. The Enigma did fall in the end, but still the Tiny and the Vengeful Spirit had to pay their life. The Dragon just sitting on the back line, dealing damage on its own. And with that, Roshan might be an opening that TNC wants to go for. Pings it up. They do have the offering already completed. So that is a potential that they might consider right now. Level 11 on towards the support Luna. Tims. It's been just so annoying. So hard to deal with. Everyone is here trying to deal with this Roshan. So much lifesteal. A lot of defensive capabilities as well, with the offering providing the armor. Swap in on towards Tim's dropping quite low. The silence on towards him. Can't use any more seal. Here comes the ink swap. BKB already completed on towards the OD. OD will go straight for the Tiny. Tiny can't do anything at all. He will fall as well. 2 kills already. Buyback on towards Ayo, trying to rejoin the team fight. So it's going to be a 2-for-2 trade-off. 1 buyback has been forced by the side of TNC to try and continue on towards this pressure. Luna is up in under 20 seconds, so they definitely do not need him for the buyback. And of course, just right now, things are looking really, really grim here for the side of YG. Oh, they found out Full Moon. He still has his Phantom Embrace. The silence does not connect, but Full Moon should fall here as the stun coming from Ayo will connect. Low, Tier 2 tower in the mid lane is still nighttime for another few seconds, but they are going to try and secure these bounty runes. TNC able to get 4 bounty runes, it seems. VS playing very aggressively, but Cuckoo is just too damn tanky right now. They're going to continue chasing on towards this Puna. Puna tries to TP out and will be able to juke out the Outroad Devourer, so buying himself a little bit more time, but 11,000 net worth still in the lead for the side of TNC Predator. As Luna almost level 12 already on the support Luna. So level 2 Lucent Beam is just going to start dealing so much damage. I mean, level 2 Eclipse on towards the support Luna is going to be helping out a lot. BKB completed on the Outroad Devourer. Blink Dagger in a few more seconds as well. So OD. Armel definitely does have plenty of items in his arsenal right now to be a huge impact into the next few team fights. Double damage rune picked up there by Gabby. He's trying to give chase towards the Lifestealer. Lifestealer trying to juke things out. No TPs. Being able to save him. There is... Oh, here comes the Tiny as well. Tiny gonna try and stun off the Draw Ranger, but this might be another team fight they want to take. Here comes the Soul Phantom Embrace catching on towards 2 Sorry as well, but this will be a dead Sven. Lucent Beam, or the Luna gets swapped out towards the high ground and he will fall as well. It's gonna be a Dagon completed, but VS gets a double kill on towards Tims as well as Ayo. Both of the supports once again dying for the side of TNC Predator, only getting a Vengeful Spirit for themselves. So 2 quick pickoffs for the side of YG, definitely worth it. But how long can they sustain this? Because the Draw Ranger is starting to get out of control as well. Top out of the net worth. Lifestealer making his way towards a Radiant, still some time apart from this. Another 1,200 gold left to go. Gripstroke able to get the Helm of Dominator creep away. The silence on towards the Pugna. Pugna is almost dead for sure. The right clicks is doing so much damage. Pugna trying to fight back. One more right click. Oh, but the self decrepify, but he should be still dead towards this Astral Imprisonment, and he will die. Blink Dagger has been completed there by Armel. On mid lane as well, so much damage being down there to Full Moon, and he will fall as well. Here comes the Tiny Blink Avalanche combo. Is it enough to bring down this very, very tanky Enigma? Yes, it was, but here comes the OD. Huge hammer on towards 2. TSL is dead. So is the Vengeful Spirit. 2 heroes down. He's doing it all by himself. And Cuckoo and Armel just absolutely on a roll right now. So many Midases. on the side of TNC, and they are still winning this early game. This top tier 3 tower in a lot of trouble. Buyback has to be used there by the Grimstroke. There is still buyback onto this Vengeful Spirit, but not too much. Like, this is just a bot back Grimstroke, and he's gonna die back as well. Not too much left in the tank there for the side of YG, as they're gonna lose another tier 3. And once this tier 3 falls, these Raxes are open for the taking. The Luna is just gonna continue bouncing in. The Draw Ranger on the back line dealing so much damage, and they're gonna lose one full lane of Raxes before anyone can respawn. Greed does have his Radiance already completed, but it is too little too late. 23 minutes in, you should have had that at least 4 minutes ago, because right now TNC wants to start pushing out towards the high ground. 15,000 net worth ahead. Oh, they spot out the Lifesteal, and Lifesteal just gonna melt right away to all the physical damage coming from the Draw Ranger as well as the Luna. Very difficult high ground push. High ground defense is going to come out there for YG to catch out TSL as well. This is pretty much over. They're doing so much damage on towards this Tiny. Dazai tries to save him up, but he might have just played with his life. It's going to be a double kill going towards the way of Tim's on the support Luna. They are not done yet. Another black hole on towards the Pugna, and VSVS will call it. YG will call it. It's going to be TNC Predator moving forward towards the round of towards the winner bracket semifinals as YG taps out 2-1. TNC Predator will be moving on. And obviously coming into this tournament, they were not considered the favorites in any way, but looking at their very solid performance in this match, and of course against the match against Low-Tech as well, they have taken 2 series to a 2-1 score. Fantastic game here coming from the side of TNC Predator, and they will be moving forward one step closer to be the champions of the Asia Pacific Predator League 2019, happening here at the National Stadium of Bangkok. Of course, this event has been proudly sponsored there by Predator and Intel. We're going to have much more games happening tomorrow. But today, that is all for me, all for the stream. If you are still interested in more Dota 2 action here in the Asia Pacific Predator League, you can tune into the main stream where GeekFam and Alpha Red is still fighting it out. So plenty of Dota 2 action there. But for me, guys, that's going to be all for me today. Catch you guys tomorrow with more Dota 2 action. My name is Zero, and good night, guys. We'll be seeing you tomorrow.